All right, folks, we got New The Who, so I'm doing it. It's Friday. This song just came out. It was released at midnight, I take it, my time. And I have not listened to it yet, haven't seen it yet, so we're going to check it out together. I'm looking forward to it. Before I get into the video, please remember, I am not a professional. I'm not an expert. I do not speak Mongolian. And I'm not like a vocal coach or anything like that. All right. I try to be very thoughtful. I know a little bit about music, and I try to let that influence what I do. But this is mostly me going off vibes. All right. This is me talking about stuff I like, stuff I don't like, things that I think are effective. All right. Part 2 of this is please don't be a dick. I try hard to be respectful to the artists, to the fan base, to the people that like the music, whether or not I like it. Okay. Because there are a lot of people who like stuff I don't like, and there's a lot of stuff I like that other people don't like. That doesn't mean I have bad taste. It doesn't mean they have bad taste. It just means we have different tastes. So whether or not I like something, I try to be respectful, and that's all I would ask from you as well. You can disagree with me. That's totally fine. But let's just try to keep it PG. All right. With that out of the way, this is... there's no way I'm going to be able to say this correctly. BIYELGEE, possibly, by The Who. One of my favorite metal bands. Legitimately one of my favorites. Let's go. Got my coffee, just in case you were worried. I got it. Starbucks blonde espresso roast. Okay, this appears to be a continuation of the story we've seen so far with Black Thunder Part 1 and 2. Yep. Yeah, so this is recapping, I believe, the end of Black Thunder Part 2.
Ханга бид харамгүй хишгэ хайрлаа. Ангийн магш шүүсээ мэлааж сэтгэл сэрэгтэл хуур татсан.
All right, I like that one. This is a very different tone from The Who, right? Especially if you're familiar. I don't know how many people are familiar with like their overall body of work. I am moderately familiar. I have their last album. But if you've heard the first two songs on this new, what I assume is a new album cycle that they're working on, very, very different tonally. And this one is a straight up, like, I'm assuming that the title of the song, which I cannot pronounce, BIYELGEE, listen, I try hard with my pronunciation, but Mongolian, they do stuff in their throats that I am not capable of. That phrase, I assume it means celebrate. That's the context I was picking up, seems to be celebrate, party, something like that. I thought this was a really fun video. This is a prequel, if you will, to the other two videos, showing a happy time, right? Who I assume was the clan leader or the family leader. Again, my knowledge of this time period of Mongolian history is spotty. All right, I'll be honest. So I'm not exactly sure how like tribal groups were classified, but I assume that the guy who was handed the pelt, I assume he was the clan leader of this group, and they were just having a good time. They were having a party. They were celebrating being alive and being out in Mongolia. I did have a couple questions. Well, actually, I want to say I love the throat singing. It's such a cool technique. It's very difficult to do, and I think it's awesome. I first learned about it in college, and it's a very difficult, but it's such a unique sound. I really, really like it. The rib land and the knee land, they mentioned that at the beginning. I don't know what that means. I know it's talking about Mongolia, right? The homeland. But I don't know what specifically, like why they call it the rib and the knee. So if anybody can give me information on that, I'd be happy to hear it. Like, my only thought right now is maybe mountain ranges. Maybe ribs refer to like mountain ranges or something. But I genuinely don't know. So if you want to share that with me, I'd be more than happy to hear it. I love to learn about different places and different people groups. I think the world is really big, and there's a lot of cool stuff to know. And there's a lot of history to learn. So anything you guys want to share with me, I'm happy to put it into my brain and have it with me for the next one I do. This was a fun one. Very, very different than anything else I've heard from The Who. But it was great. That does it for this one. Have a good day, everybody. Stay safe out there. Drink lots of water. Enjoy your weekend. And what should we put on the end here? Get more sleep.